Let's talk about the bride and groom for a second. I can stand up here and truthfully say I've known Kim her entire life. She's grown up to be a beautiful, caring, loving, compassionate, although sometimes bossy young lady. We are so glad that you found Hoy, because that lonely cat lady thing is starting to creep in, you know? Mr. Hoy, you've had the pleasure of knowing me for 4.5 years. Oh, I'm sorry, that's upside down. I've had the pleasure of knowing you for 4.5 years. You're a handsome, articulate, bright, and compassionate young man. I'm glad you found Kim, because now, when we have family projects, when you show up, I don't have to do any work. Kim and Hoy met during the pandemic, so there was something beautiful and wonderful that came out of that terrible time. As their relationship grew cross-country, finally Hoy decided to take the plunge and move from the East Coast to the West Coast. And for those of you who are geographically challenged, that's Boston to Houston. I think there should be a Netflix movie in the works, don't you think? According to Kim, Hoy hit the jackpot when he found her. According to Hoy, well, let's just say he's a brave man. I've seen Kim and Hoy become so dedicated to each other. Let's face it, any couple that invests in 2 houses in 2 years better be dedicated to each other. Kim asked me to share some wisdom and experience about love and relationship and marriage. In my experience with my ride to die for 25 years, there's 3 things that are very important. The first one is a partnership. You are equals. You'll be making decisions your whole life together. No one's the boss, Kimberly. From now on, Hoy is going to wear the pants in the family, but Kim will tint them white color and win. Secondly, it's about selflessness. That means no longer will you be me, myself, and I. It's we and us. You cannot tell people, man, I got so wasted last night. From this point forward, it's man, we got so wasted last night. Make sure you have a designated driver. And last but not least, it's the C word. Everybody get your mind out of the gutter. The C word I'm talking about is compromise. It's about give and take. It's about doing something you don't really enjoy, but you do it because the one that loves you enjoys it. I thought long and hard about an example of how these two can have a compromise. Bear with me, here's what I came up with. It's Friday night. Kim says, babe, Saturday we have a date to get a mani and a pedi. Hoy gives that look to everyone who has that look. Takes a deep breath and says, okay, but on Sunday, you're going to sit on the couch with me and watch football with me all day long. Kim takes in a deeper breath, bites her lips, and we know that look from Kim, right? She says, okay, deal. That is a compromise. If you know these two, that really is a compromise. So now, before you do your vows, everybody please take a moment and look around you and experience the beauty and the love that we have here tonight. Now, please look into each other's eyes and soul and share your promises to each other. Kim, you will go first.
Hoy, as cliche as it sounds, we are the definition of opposites attract. You always compare us to the story of the tortoise and the hare. You being the tortoise and me being the hare. You like to cruise and take things slow on the road, while I like to zigzag and zip through highway, because time is precious and we've got places to be and things to do. You like to save when I like to spend. You like to miss out on some of the best foods like crawfish and balloon, while I can eat those all day, every day. I will never understand how you're able to eat durian though. You like to resist your sleep at night, yet somehow you start up your engine as soon as your head hits the pillow. While I dream of a good night's sleep, yet somehow I find myself awake, listening to the sound of your engine vibrating loudly against my eardrum. Despite our differences, I've grown to appreciate everything that you are and everything that you do, regardless if it's good or bad. Being with you over these past few years has truly helped me grow, not only as an individual, but as a partner. I know I can be very witty and sarcastic most of the time, but I love that you're able to handle my dark sense of humor. I love that when we have a disagreement, you're receptive to my thoughts and feelings and take the time to understand my point of view. I love how this has been my first relationship where I can truly feel and understand what it means to truly trust someone. I love your transparency and open communication with me. What I love most of all is your love for our animals, because you know they are my whole heart and they mean the absolute world to me. For that, I promise to continue to love you, to be patient with you, and to remain open and transparent with you. I can't promise that I will stop nagging you as soon as you open your eyes in the morning, but I promise to never judge and always be mindful of your thoughts and feelings. Last of all, I promise to always be there for you and support you as your wife, your best friend, basically anybody and anything that you need to be.
Yeah, I definitely can't top that. All right. So, as I stand in front of you, I can only think of two things. Damn, you're absolutely gorgeous. 2, damn, I am one lucky man. So everyone knows how we first met, and I thank them for being right beside us. So we can all agree that I got the better end of the deal, no refunds. So when I heard that you own 2 cats, I was skeptical. I met your oldest cat, Munchie, and he was not happy to see me. After 20 battles and some scratches, we are not good friends. So I know that you were expecting me to cry, and I did. So there's probably gonna be a meme about me eventually, or so. Kimberly and Pham, I'm marrying you for many things. You're beautiful, you're smart, you're caring, you're witty, and best of all, you have good credit. So in the past 4 years, we accomplished so many things together that I felt like we were already married. We leased an apartment after 6 months of dating. We bought our first home in 2022. We adopted a dog named Teddy. And now we just bought our second home and our third home. So I am standing here with you, waiting to be married. I am who I am, and where I am today is because of you. You're the only person who knows me best. You are able to predict all of my moves without me saying a word. Our life is like a chess game. I'm just a pawn, and you're my queen. My job is to protect you from any obstacle that stands in our way. As for the next step in life, I promise to actively listen to you even when we don't agree. I promise to play pickleball with you on those early mornings. I promise that what's mine is yours, except for my PlayStation. I promise to support all of your decisions, whether they're good or bad. I promise to buy you that karaoke set that I owe you 2 years ago. And last of all, I promise to be a loving husband.
All right, with my wisdom and your love, it's time for those important questions. Hoy, do you promise to love and cherish Kim in the good times and the bad times?
Yes.
Do you promise to love her in sickness and health?
Yes.
And do you promise to never, ever let her shop at Target unsupervised?
Yes.
Kim, do you promise to love and cherish Hoy in the good times and the bad times? Do you promise to love him in sickness and in health? And do you promise to never, ever let Hoy grill and supervise? Who has the ring?
Hurry up.
Change your plans. I have the ring. This is tricky. I don't have enough hands. Sorry. These rings are a symbol of lifelong commitment. They seal the vow you have taken to love each other for the rest of your lives. Sorry, technical difficulty. You may exchange your rings, please. First time for everything.
There we go.
Please hold.
Yeah, I got one.
Please hold your hands. By the love that has brought you here today, by the vows and ring you have exchanged in the presence of loved ones, and by the power vested in me on the online course I took by the state of Texas, it is my delight and honor to pronounce you husband and wife. Hoy, you may kiss your bride or wife. Families and friends, it's my pleasure to announce to you for the first time as newlywed, Kim and Hoy.